Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Dr. Dale here. I am your Chief Human Resources Officer by day and your emotional intelligence coach every second of the day. How are you guys? Hoping everything is good. I wanted to pop on here to kind of share a little bit of my experience that I'm sure it will probably be able to help someone else. I wanted to pop on here and say I had an employee in the workplace that died. And maybe you are a manager, maybe you are a supervisor, a leader, you own a business leader, or maybe you are, you have someone at home, you suffered a loss, somebody died and you're in the workplace and you're not sure how to help. Maybe you know of someone, you know, and I wanted to come on here to say how we have dealt with it. It was someone on our HR team, human resources, and she was the senior HR executive assistant for myself and my entire HR team. And she quickly became indispensable. She quickly became indispensable, especially not only to us in the department, but also to others in the entire company because she was the face of HR team, the face, right? So she was always very energetic, very happy, very serviceable, always ready and able, ready to help someone. Amazing person. So definitely that happened about a week ago. And how we kind of dealt with it in the workplace was I kind of brought all of the team together and had conversations with them. We kind of sat down in I'm not going to say a meeting, and just had conversations and talked about how they're feeling. you know Emotional intelligence is the ability to be able to manage your emotions, how you're feeling in a healthy way, be able to express them, to relieve stress, to make challenges less hurtful, and to be able to disseminate, make things make things a lot easier versus harder. Being able to address them, understanding how you're feeling, and then once you understand and knowing what you're feeling, then you're able to address them educatively. You're able to know that I'm feeling tired, so I'm gonna go and lay down. And me, when I'm sleepy or tired, I get cranky. So why am I going to expose anybody to my negative energy and vibe when I am not feeling well? So that's what emotional intelligence is understanding how you're feeling, assessing it, being able to come to grips with that, and then saying to yourself, "Oh, you know what? I'm not in the best of moods right now. So what I'm going to do is check in with myself. And what I'm going to do is let's have this conversation at a different time. Let's come back and let's do a reset because I can't address the situation right now." Right. So that's emotional intelligence. And one of the ways it helps is in all things challenges, helping you overcome challenges, helping you be a top performer. Like, it helps with everything. The five or four components of emotional intelligence is being self-aware, right? Being able to self-regulate yourself, right? Motivating yourself. Do you know how to empathize with other people? Some people don't know that stuff. They really don't. So you need coaches, you need trainers, you need somebody to kind of show you another way, right? Some people are born with it naturally, right? Having those people skills, those bedside manners, right? Others are not. So when you realize what you need and you have that information, then you should make sure that you address it, right? So that I wanted to get on here and say. So we just had a group session together, got everybody together, and we just went around in circles talking about the person, all the things that we loved about them, and how and that just made us end on such a big note, because you know why? We changed the way we were looking at it, and again, everybody grieved differently. We, of course, had the process of crying, had that, went through that, still going through it, some of us. And then once you're able to address that, then, sit down and be able to talk about it with someone. It's best that you talk about it, discuss it, get those emotions out. My phrase is, become the boss of your own emotions. Be the boss of your emotions with intelligence. Intelligence part comes from addressing them, acknowledging how you feel, and then finding coping mechanisms to make sure that you're taking care of them in a healthy way. Right? You don't want to be all over the place, frustrated and yelling, and all this bunch of just acting out of character. Be in control of you and your emotions. Otherwise, they're going to run you. They're going to run you, and you don't want them to run you, right? We don't want them to run you. So that's one. So finding coping mechanisms by talking it out with the group, addressing, talking about that with each other, helping each other go through that process together. So that's one. Another thing is just finding staring out at a water. Like, that's another coping mechanism. Like, just getting out of your head and just staring, to say that meditation, right? Meditation is also another way. And meditation is pretty much mindfulness. Mindfulness is being present in the moment, being present here and now, right? And just being here, right? Another thing is smelling candles. This is a beautiful smelling candle by my mentor gave this to me, and it's divinity, and it's scented soy candle, and it smells so good. And this just makes me feel so good and calm on the inside. I don't know what it does for you. Some people cook, some people go and exercise, right? So do whatever it is that works for you. Some people, stop thinking, you go and you Netflix for 30-40 minutes or something like that. But whatever it is, get out of your head, realize how you're feeling, stop. I always say, stop, breathe, right? Every time you stop and holding that and breathe, oh, it just resets you and it puts you right here, right? You can't breathe and think of what I have to do next week. No, you're breathing and you're thinking of now. That felt so good within yourself, right? So that is there's a bunch of different mechanisms. I have a list. So and emotional intelligence is at the crux of it all, right? I always say to everyone, you can, whatever challenges that you have in life, emotional intelligence is that key. Why? Is because it's allowing you to address you, to become a better version of you, being self-aware, self-understanding, understanding what makes you tick, your triggers, your weaknesses, your strengths. Like, that's what it is. That's what's all about. Because everything, once you get a grip on you and how you respond to things, then nothing can take you out of whack, right? Because you know what's going to get you there. So you put steps in play to keep you on the straight and the narrow, per se, right? So I wanted to pop on here and say that, and how we kind of been dealing with the grief and how emotional intelligence has helped us. I am an emotional intelligence coach, Dr. Dale. My website is Dale Reports. I also put that down in the link. I have a masterclass coming up, you guys. I have a masterclass coming up. May 6th is on a Saturday, and it's at 10 a.m. So before you get started with your day on that Saturday, just come in, pop in, get to know what emotional intelligence is all about. If you're a leader, if you're a manager, if you are running a business, especially if you're in healthcare, like, you want to make sure that not only you are showing up as the best version of you, but also your employees, and whatever it is that you can do from an emotional intelligence strategy, training perspective that you have it implemented in your organization already, or is that something that you should be implementing? Because it should be in every single workplace in the world. Really, I did research with a lot of different healthcare organizations, mainly like specifically nursing homes, and they were already doing some form of it, making sure employees were engaged, making sure that they retained their employees, making sure that they became top performers, and emotional intelligence was at the heart of all of it. So become the best version of you by being the boss of your emotions with intelligence. This has been a conversation with Dr. Dale, and best of luck. Have a good night, you guys. And I just wanted to pop in here and give you guys a little gem, just a short one. All right. Take care.